Hey, my name is Ryan Nichols with TrueLink. I work with a lot of different HVAC companies around the country, helping them with their online presence. I went to your website and I wanted to share with you real quick in a 5-minute video what I'm seeing and ways that we could help you climb the ladder of Google. So you've got a pretty nice looking website, but the biggest problem is that it's not performing online in the sense that it's not doing its job, which is getting people from Google that are looking for HVAC in Birmingham or the surrounding area and getting people to your site, which is getting you new customers. The biggest thing is it's missing a lot of content. So when we're talking about content, we're talking about the words on the page and the pictures on the page. And when we put your website into a word counter, you've got 350 words of content. Google wants to see at least 1,500 words of content on your homepage to be considered relevant on Google. When we look at who's in the number one slot on page one of Google when they're searching HVAC in Birmingham, that's actually Standard Heating and Air. So when we go to their site, we want to look at theirs because they're in that number one slot. And so that tells us that what they're doing is working with the algorithms of Google and with Google's crawlers. They like what they're seeing on that site. That's why they're putting them in the number one spot. Obviously, they've got a nice looking site. It's clean, it's slick. But the biggest thing is they have a ton of content on this first page. And when I put their website into that same word counter, they have over 1,600 words of content on their homepage compared to your 350 words of content. So this is probably a big reason why they're beating you on placement right now. Another thing, I can show you the backside of your guys' website and of your competition's website. It really shows us the nuts and bolts of why you're where you are on Google and why they are where they are on Google. So you have 135 backlinks on your site. You have 140 keywords that you're ranking for on your site. These two things are the biggest things that factor into your placement and your rank on Google because these decide how much traffic comes to your page. So you got 13 clicks on your website in a month's time. When we go to your competition, who's in the number one slot, they got 1,400 clicks on their website in that same amount of time that you got 13. So if you think about that, how much business you might have missed out on of people that went to standard site, mainly just because they're in the number one slot on page one and you're back on page 4 or 5. So you see that they're ranking for 814 keywords. They got 970 backlinks. We need to get you up to where they are and beyond so that we can get you to page one of Google. Because let's face it, no one leaves page one of Google when they're looking for something, especially a service like yours for HVAC. In the heat of summer, in the dead of winter, when they've got a problem, they want it fixed ASAP. They aren't doing tons of research on who they're going to hire. They're going to the first page of Google and they're finding the first one that they can get to answer the phone and they're getting them out there, which is why we need to get you to page one of Google so that you can start taking away some of this business from standard. Another thing is your Google business profile. You've got one of those. That's great. It does need some updating to be relevant with Google. It needs some more pictures, a couple other things that we could update that would really help with your placement. As far as that goes, we can take care of that for you as well. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is citations. So this is your company all over the internet. This is a tool we have that can go out and search for how many places your name, address, and phone number are listed in directories on the internet. Right now, you only have 3. There's another 47 out there that we could easily get for you without even having to go through a ton of work. You only have 6% of what's available of what your competition actually does have. So we could actually go and get all of these for you and get you placed in these different directories online. And what that's going to do is that's going to help you in the map pack section of Google because this goes off of citations and your overall placement. So 50% of people that go searching for HVAC in Birmingham area are going to click on one of these 3 top ranked businesses in the map pack because this is at the top of the page. These are sponsored. These are ads that people are paying to run. A lot of people scroll right on past those because they don't trust them, but they go straight to businesses and they click on one of these 3. So we need to get you in one of these 3 slots because you're going to be taking home 50% of the people that are going on there for sure. And then if we can get you to this number one slot on the organic section down here, they're taking home the other 45%. So we really need to get you up to that section so that you can start collecting some of this business. There's a lot more about this that we could get into, that we could go over, a lot more behind the scenes ways that we can help get your business bumped up online, which is going to start bringing you more business. You know, when you have more visibility to the public, they're going to start calling you more. And that's ultimately what you need. So if you liked anything you saw in this video, you want to get in touch with me, you can call me at my number right here. You can shoot me an email, check out our website. We're on all the social media as well. But let's book a time. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other better. Let's get a better picture of your vision for your company, your goals, and what your online presence could be. Let's start making the internet and your website work for you.